Hello everyone, in today's topic, we are going to talk about slope of a line. And this topic can be found in page 119 of your textbook. So these are the terms to remember: slope, gradient, undefined, sloping, linear equation. What is a line? A line is the set of points forming a straight path on a plane. A line on the Cartesian plane can be described by a linear equation. So suppose we have this Cartesian plane, and we have this line sloping up to the right. We move on to the slope of a line. So if we have these lines, a slope describes the direction of a line. The other word for slope is gradient. So if we have x sub 1 is not equal to x sub 2, the slope of the line through the distinct points, point P1 and then point P2, is slope is equal to rise over the run, or the change in y over the change in x, which is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So that is the formula for the slope or the gradient. Why x sub 1 should not be equal to x sub 2? Because we are going to guard ourselves against 0 in the denominator, because if that becomes 0, it is undefined, okay? And the symbol for undefined is infinity. So let us find the slope between negative 3, 6 and 0.52. So first we are going to plot the points, negative 3, 6 and 5, 2. So that's the line, and we are going to count this time, okay? Using the graph, we are going to count the rise over the run. So the rise, how many units? 1, 2, 3, 4. And the run, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So using the rise over the run, we have negative 4 over 8. Or simplifying further, it is negative 1 over 2. So slope is always expressed in lowest term. Now let us calculate the slope between negative 3, 6, and 5, 2 using the formula this time. So we have the slope is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So we use the letter m to represent the slope. So first we are going to indicate our x sub 1, y sub 1. So x sub 1 always go with your y sub 1, okay? And x sub 2 always go with your y sub 2. So substituting all the values in our formula, we have 2 minus 6 over 5 minus negative 3. So it is equal to negative 4 over 8, or simplifying further, it is equal to negative 1 over 2. Let us find the slopes of this line, the yellow, the blue, and the red. So we have the points 3, 9, 11, 2, and 5, negative 2. We will be using the formula for the slope. So determining the slope for the yellow line, we have 2 minus 9 over 11 minus 3. So in substituting the values, you better be careful with your x sub 1, y sub 1, then x sub 2, y sub 2, okay? So 2 minus 9 is negative 7, and 11 minus 3 is 8. So we have negative 7 over 8. As you can see, the line is sloping down to the right. So it has a negative slope. How about the blue one? So in blue one, we have to use the points 11, 2, and 5, negative 2. So substituting the values, we have 2 minus negative 2 over 11 minus 5, which is equal to 4 over 6, and then getting the lowest term, which is 2 over 3. Then for the red line, we use the points 3, 9, and 5, negative 2. So we have negative 2 minus 9 over 5 minus 3, which is negative 11 over 2. So the line, or the red line, is sloping to the right, or sloping downward to the right. So it has a negative slope. Now let's find the slope between 5, 4, and 5, 2 using the formula. So we have your x sub 1, y sub 1, and then x sub 2, y sub 2. And then substituting all the values, we have 2 minus 4 over 5 minus 5. So our x1 and x2 are equal. So we have negative 2 over 0, which is undefined. Okay? Now let us take a look at the graph. So first we are going to plot the points 5, 4, and 5, 2. Then here is the straight line and our rise over the run. So we have negative 2 over 0, which is undefined. Okay? So this is a vertical line. So let us find the slope between 5, 4 and negative 3, 4. So using the formula, we have our x sub 1, y sub 1, then x sub 2, y sub 2. Substituting the values, we get 4 minus 4 over negative 3 minus 5. So in here, we have 0 over negative 8, and it is equal to 0. So this slope is 0. So let us find the slope between 5, 4 and negative 3, 4 using the graph. So let us count. First, we are going to plot the points 5, 4 and negative 3, 4. So it is a horizontal line. So from here, we have your rise over the run, which is 0 over negative 8, and it is equal to 0. So from these results, we can see that the slope of a vertical line is undefined and the slope of a horizontal line is 0. And let us find out the sign of the slope. So which have a positive slope? Very good, the green one and the blue one, because it is sloping up to the right. And then which have a negative slope? Yes, the red, the purple, and the white. Very good. Because the line is sloping down to the right. And for the undefined, we have the orange one, the vertical line, and 0 slope, the horizontal line. Those are the sign of the slope. So summary of this lesson, the slope of a vertical line is undefined and the slope of a horizontal line is 0. So this is the horizontal, this is the vertical. The slope of a line sloping up to the right is positive, and the slope of a line sloping down to the right is negative. So let us have this question. Find the slope of the line joining point P at negative 6, 2 and point Q at 0, 4. That's right. The answer is 1/3. So now exercise time, do worksheet 16 in the Google Classroom. Please type your name, student number, and class before you answer. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. See you again next time. Bye.